Hi everyone, this is Prachi Jetli from IUSA Media and we are here at a very special event by Link and Options Center. The organization is celebrating its 29th anniversary and we are here at their special event called Evening at the Oscars. There are going to be multiple awardees and honorees that are going to be recognized for their distinguished achievements and contributions in the community. And we'll be talking to each one of them and I'll be presenting to you their achievements, their experiences right here at the Evening at the Oscars by Link and Options Centers. I have another wonderful awardee with me right here, Honorable John A. Fairman, and he is the Associate Judge in the Circuit Court of Cook County. John, first of all, congratulations on receiving the Improving the Judiciary category award.
Thank you.
How do you feel?
I feel great from my standpoint as one of the judges in the southwest suburbs who handle emergency mental health cases. To receive this from Dr. Green and from Lincoln Option Center, for me, I appreciate it. I look forward to working with them, but this is what I do. And so for me, in regards to improving the judiciary, between the number of folks I brought in, of interns, between the work we've done in regards to mental health, I truly appreciate it for the recognition, by Dr. Green at Lincoln Option Center.
So I'm so happy that you touched upon that, your work. So please tell us a little bit about more about what you do, and how can people know more about the work, and especially people are looking for resources like Lincoln Option Center as well. Yeah, please give us more idea about your work.
So I am a judge at the Bridgeview Courthouse, which is most of the southwest suburbs, Orland Park, Tinley Park, all the way to Lamont, Oaklawn, Burr Ridge, Hinsdale. But I have a regular criminal courtroom, but I also handle expungements, sealing cases, and then emergency mental health cases. So if anybody has dementia, bipolar, autism, if they're having an episode, maybe not just taking their medication, but they're an adult, they need to really be at the hospital. As opposed to calling the police, they can come over to me with the diagnosis, somebody that knows the history of the family, or the person, the family member that knows the history, or it could be a neighbor or a nurse. But as opposed to calling the police where they may think it's some type of domestic violence type issue, they can come into me. I can sign an order for that person in an emergency situation to be taken with the police, as well as with EMS over to the hospital. And they'll have 72 hours where it could be a situation where they're just not taking their medication. Or it could be a situation where that person needs to be committed. It could just be a day or two, or it may, unfortunately, in some circumstances, need to be longer. But under that emergency situation, they can come over to me. I will do a hearing. It's an emergency hearing where I make a determination if that person needs to be taken immediately, like I said, by police and with EMS over to the hospital.
Oh, that's amazing. And so what role does organizations like Lincoln Options play? They try to prevent that from happening by providing the resources and help and counseling, right?
Absolutely. We have for the state of Illinois and around the country, we have so many cases where it is a crime that's being committed, but it's really mental health. Yeah. You have situations where it could be alcohol, it could be substance abuse, or it's mental health. And if you don't treat that, you can provide all the jail that you want, but that's not going to prevent them from doing it again. Yeah. I have DUIs that I see where it's really mental health. They're drinking to try to compensate for the mental health issue. If you don't treat the mental health,
it's going to get worse. Yeah.
It's just going to continue over and over again, because that's not the root of the issue. The root of the issue may not be alcohol. And placing them in jail, as indicated, may not be the solution, because as soon as they get out, it's that mental health that's the problem. And that has to be taken care of and treated. And so with entities like Lincoln Option Center, they're important and they're vital to the community. They need to play a larger role. I appreciate the role that they're playing, but the more and more the people know about them, the more that the stakeholders know, the more role that they play over in the community as well as others. Yeah. The more useful they are to the community, but also to me as a judge and to what I do in recommending treatment to so many folks. That's so awesome. I sincerely appreciate Lincoln Option Center, and like I said, I look forward to working with them, in the future. That's
awesome. I just looked at the trophies. Trophies look gorgeous. The Oscar awards look gorgeous. What do you have to say upon receiving it? Who do you dedicate it to? Dedicate the award to?
Well, for mine, I would just say I love what I do. If I was able to retire, I would still do the same job.
Oh,
And so
that's amazing.
receiving this award and this recognition for this work that I do now is a passion. I can't say I set out to do this. My oldest has autism. And so this right now is a passion of mine. Working with the community is
awesome.
the more outreach, the better. I truly love what I do. And like I said, if I could afford to do it, I would still do it for free.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
So true thanks to Lincoln Option Center for this recognition. And I've been told by previous awardees that this is one where I want to put in front and center in regards to trophies.
That's so wonderful. All right, Honorable Judge John Fairman, ladies and gentlemen, and as he mentioned, this is the passion and that drives him every day behind all the wonderful work that he does and the lives that he touches. On that note, thank you so much for for speaking with us, and congratulations on the award.
Thank you.
Nice meeting you.
Here,
Thank
take
you.
care.
Thank you.